Hi guys, I wanted to give you a quick view of my garden. Here is my big plant that my husband got me for Mother's Day, and it has just gone crazy. I had it in a different spot and I think it was getting way too much sun, like too many hours of sun, and it wasn't starting to look too good. Like you could see there's some that are like not doing well. So I moved it over here a couple days ago, and I already noticed that it's starting to do much better in this spot. My hose is right here, so that's why I chose to do my garden here. And we have a big backyard, but the kids and the dogs play in there, and there's not a lot of good sun. What? You're so loud. You're so loud. You want to come out? So let's get started. My husband just bought me some fencing. He needs a little bit more, he said. And then he's going to fence in this whole thing. And he's just going to use like this type of fencing here. It's up on the messy porch up there. So it just kept getting bigger and bigger. So I feel like we started cramming a lot in here. Next year, I'm excited to just start all over fresh and kind of like, I don't know, organize it more. Because it does drive me a little crazy that it just seems a little cluttered. But I love all my plants. So over here I have kale, turnip, oregano, and along the little fence here is peas. This is going to be spinach. In this bed, this is the very first bed that I started with a few years ago that my husband built me, and then we've just gone bigger since then. So these are radishes, and over here I planted more radishes. These are zucchini and summer squash over there. This is broccoli. This is my husband's. He did this. This is all onions. So he's so proud that they're all coming up now and growing well. I have two sunflowers over there. Some herbs that don't seem to be doing well in those little pots. Let's see. What do we have over here? We have some salad blend lettuce, a tomato. That's more lettuce. This is carrots, another tomato, but it's so tiny, it's probably not worth even like keeping because it's already, you know, June, but we'll see. What do we have over here? Everything like wore off. I'm like so bad. We have, it says that's cherry tomato, so those are really small. This is, I can't even see. It's so bad. I don't know what this is. The rain came and like all of these like wore off. Yeah, I don't know. What else? We have a basil here that actually was doing much better in the house. So I don't know if it's getting too much sun or what, but I might bring that back in the house and put it in my window like I normally do. Those are my beans, and those are peas, and I can't believe how quickly those peas popped up because I just planted those over the weekend. There's more basil. This is carrots, and then I have more green beans that I just planted over the weekend. You can see them, will help him out. So I planted a few here. Along this fence here we have pumpkin, and last year what we did is we trained it to go up, and then I helped hold them when they got heavy. So we have different kinds of peppers going on here that we did. This is hot cayenne. This pepper is Cajun bell. This is a yellow bell. Those are banana peppers. I love banana peppers. This one is a gypsy sweet pepper. I've never had those before. Then we have more tomatoes. This one is called a lemon boy, and it is yellow. I've never tried this kind yet, so I'm kind of excited about that. This is called a better boy, and I've been taking my eggs, and this time I didn't do it, but lately what I've been doing is putting them in my coffee grinder. This time I just smashed them up. Those are sweet potatoes, more onions, more lettuce. These I did tomatoes, but I started them really late and they're really tiny. Some romaine lettuce, some peas, chives. This is What kind? Oh, this is another big boy. I went and bought some tomatoes because I started my tomatoes really late and they're all super tiny, so that's why I went and bought a couple tomatoes. But pretty much everything I start from seeds. The only other thing that the past couple years I've been buying is those peppers, because I, for some reason, don't seem to do well with peppers starting from seeds. So I don't know, I'm just learning. Every year I'm learning something new. This is butternut squash along here. Lemon balm, which is amazing in my water with some lime. And my bunny is, oh my god, it's my bunny's favorite treat. I'm going to probably put it in like a bigger pot, like one of those, or something just bigger, just to see if it'll like flourish better and get big. These are all cherry tomatoes, but like I said, I started them really late, so they're really tiny. My cucumbers, which, what is happening, that started happening last year, is this yard goes down into a slant, and this bed was really good for a few years, but I noticed last year it started going downhill, and this year it's really bad. So when I water, it just collects up the water here, so this stays like a puddle collects here where my cucumbers are. And I don't know if that's a good idea, because they don't seem to be doing very well. They don't look very happy, and normally by now my cucumbers are much bigger and happier, so I don't know if how I'm gonna fix that until next year. For now, I really don't know what to do just yet. Over here I have yellow squash, and then I have, this is iceberg lettuce over here, and then just a really small space, there's just a few carrots, and those are all the new baby radishes. And the other ones that I put in recently that are little is a gourmet mix. I've never had those kind before, so those are cool. And I could see a radish over there already starting to pop up through the ground. I already plucked out 2 radishes and was able to eat them already, so I think that's it. I have a big sunflower garden going on the other side of the yard for privacy for the pool. And then we have a compost. Let's see how nasty it is. You could see my kids are wonderful about composting. We compost at school. I work in the kitchen, and they have a really nice garden at school, and the kids really learned a lot about composting, so we are composting this year. So this is a quick little view of my garden. I love my garden. It's like my therapy. I get so excited, especially when I grow stuff from seeds. I just love it so much. This is a sign my mom made. She's like so amazing at painting. She is like, oh my gosh, she needs to sell most of her stuff because it is absolutely amazing. And she made me a little sign, but it fell off the stick, so I'm gonna have to fix it. It says, I don't remember planting this, because I do this like every year, where like I'll put something like in a pot or something like that, and then I'm like, you know, I started all these herbs and I don't know what is what. This needs to get dumped. But what I do with this is I fill up the coffee grinds when we're done with our coffee, and I sprinkle them in my garden, which is really good. And his little leaf is looking sad. I need to weed this, but I had planted marigolds. Oh look, here's one right here. So I need to clean this up because they're starting to pop up and all these weeds took over, and yeah, these things won't go away. These are lilies, and they're just like wild ones, and they take over my whole yard. They're like everywhere and they're so annoying. So that is my garden, and I will definitely do an update when things start growing bigger and bigger and bigger, and we'll see how well it does. And there's a kitty in my garden because he's always in my garden. Shoo! And there's Lily. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Bye!